back to another episode, guys. We've just had 2 nights here at the Broome Caravan Park and we're ready to hit the road again as we head to the Dampier Peninsula for a 4-night off-grid camp at James Price Point. Then we're going to make our way down to Cable Beach for 5 nights at the RAC Caravan Park. We cannot wait to explore and we cannot wait to share this week's adventures with you. Thanks for watching. Start to our Dampier trip. We've literally been on the road for 30 seconds and our tyre pressure system is beeping at us to say that there could be an issue with our top left tyre, so we're trying to pull over to suss out what's going on. So we're 2 minutes down the road from where we left Broome Caravan Park and we're just checking out this front tyre because it was beeping at us.
With it. Let's go.
Oh, it was this one, wasn't it?
It was the caravan one, wasn't it? Caravan ones aren't. Car ones aren't that high.
Oh, my bad. It was the caravan one, not the car. I misread. Silly me.
Sorry, caravan.
Nari Road. Oh, you can't get past James Price Point.
Sorry, caravan.
Can you put the tyres down?
Not at the moment. It's pretty hard.
Okay. Looks very boggy in the middle there.
If it gets soft, I'll put them down, but
Lordy.
Jesus. Hope it's not like this the whole way through. Up at the Boab, we went 20 psi in the front and 25 psi in the back tyres in the caravan. Probably a little bit low for what it was. I'm just going to try an extra 5 psi, so 25, 30, 30, see how it goes. So what I'm using are the Mean Mother tyre deflators. They come in a little pack like that, pack of 4, and they're really good. You can set the PSI you want to drop your tyres down to, pull the thing out, boom, boom, boom. By the time you go around and finish screwing them on, the first one's done. So you just go around and unscrew them. Mean Mother. Boom.
I literally just said to Josh 30 seconds ago, I said, what's the bet Noah does a poo in Whoop Whoop? What's happened, bud? You got a poo. Well, we better change you then. Plenty of flies around him. Ugh. The things you do for a bit of content. But at least I get my steps up, going for a run, trying to catch up. You wait, he'll drive off of me. You watch. He'll keep driving. Oh. He stopped. How kind of him.
My belly shaking and my food's shaking.
Oh, my boobies are shaking. Corrugations.
Thank God I don't have any boobs. They aren't shaking. They are still still.
Oh.
How long have we been driving for?
About 40 minutes.
On these corrugated roads. And a beautiful couple just pulled us up to give us what news?
That the road in has been washed away and you wouldn't even get a car through it, let alone a caravan. You said there is one spot there we could probably look at, but
But can we don't mind.
Can you camp at Quandong Beach?
Do you know? We'll have to find
Maybe
out.
we'll just go there.
Quandong Beach.
Let's go up and have a look here, and if worst comes to worst, we'll just go back to Quandong Beach.
Okay. The joys of travelling. Plans always change.
Sometimes-
Never be fixated on a plan.
Sometimes
Because it never goes to
bit
plan.
boggy.
Not the best start to the morning. We've just been told that James Price Point is shut, and I just poked my head in to see if there's any damage, and there's damage. So we're about to check it out.
Oh my god, there's milk everywhere. Wow. Oh, that stinks. Oh,
Oh my god.
it's alright. It's alright. Just clean it up.
Yeah, this is not good. There's
Just clean it up.
glass everywhere.
Is there?
Yeah.
Where?
This is not cool. Oh my god. What have we done? Being a sook, small deal. Well, kind of not a small deal. The fridge is.
Open them.
Speechless.
Well, we'll get all the fridge stuff into the car fridge for now. Leave the door off, and slowly make our way back. Quandong Beach.
Yep.
Very slowly. That was a bit of a shock. And I'm just upset because, you know, it's your home, and when you see all this shit on the floor, we probably should know better not to go on roads like that, because this is not a full off-road van. But I guess it can happen to anyone. It's happened to us. So onwards and upwards.
Now we know.
Now we know. Now we know. These flies can piss off. We're laughing about it all now, but it was just the initial shock that got me. It was just never seen anything like it. So Josh has fixed the fridge. It is working. I honestly thought I was being a bit of a drama queen, but when it's your first time experiencing this when traveling, it does hit you a bit differently. But looking back on it now, the carton of eggs that we had in the fridge, not one cracked, but everything else did. Anyway, have a great day.
The major loss was the milk.
Yeah, the only major loss was the milk.
And there was no smashed glass.
No glass smash.
There
It was
just
plastic.
a smashed shelf.
Yeah.
What else was that?
Look everywhere.
No spag bowl. We don't have any passata sauce.
Yeah, that's all gone.
But didn't smash.
No.
Just lid popped off and went all over the floor.
Oh well.
But
Yeah, we've got to fix the microwave. That came loose.
can't
It's
use
all
that
good.
anyway.
yesterday just a drama-filled day of disaster, but we cannot complain now because look where the disaster led us to. Our own private beach.
That towel just blew back onto my back.
We're getting a bit sandblasted.
So yesterday, it wasn't going swimmingly, was it?
No, things happen in threes.
So,
and it did yesterday.
Looking back, reflecting, which is what we usually do every day. So the moment we woke up yesterday, you were just feeling a bit slow.
Yeah, I didn't want to get going.
Didn't really want to get going, which is very unlike Erin. She's usually the one packing up inside, which sort of prompts me to go and pack up outside. What's that, buddy? A shell. Cool. So yeah, that was the first thing. Yesterday I sort of had to pack up inside and outside.
I just couldn't get moving. Maybe it was a sign that was about to happen.
So
I don't know.
Yeah, it probably was. That was the first thing. And then you probably saw as we were leaving the caravan park, 30 seconds in, our tyre pressure monitor system started going off, but nothing seemed abnormal. Like the pressures were fine, the temps were fine. So that was the second thing. And then the third and final thing, as we were driving along Minari Road up to James Price Point, a couple stopped and let us know, they were on their way back, they let us know that the road to James Price Point is inaccessible, wouldn't even try to get a car through there. So that prompted us to sort of drive ahead, find a place to turn around, and then figure out what to do. And then as we found a place to turn around,
I thought I'd have a sticky beak in the window.
Yeah.
And that wasn't.
And that's when the worst sort of scenario hit us. Yeah, so that was the worst of the worst. The shock of it was worse than it actually was. So we only lost 2 cartons of milk. The fridge door was easily put-onable. Easily put back on. What else? Oh, there was a big jar of passata. Passito. We got some passitos in the fridge actually. Passado? What is it? Passata. Pasta sauce, whatever the bloody hell it is. So that was lucky because that was glass. Didn't smash, but the lid somehow managed to pop off. And it went all over the floor.
Yeah.
Clean up was the worst. But it got cleaned up. Fridge works. Microwave works. Just got to screw it back in. Yeah, it's just the road in. Like it was fine. It was sandy but corrugated, but really soft. And it was handling it fine at like 60 k's an hour. But then the road would turn into these gravelly sections, and they just like the corrugations were like, I don't know, 300 mil deep.
Yeah, it was my first time driving the van, and it's probably my last.
It was like you were going 60 k's an hour, and then hit these corrugations, and then it'd go, rock the socks off here, and then I'd say that's what did it.
Yeah.
So we just learned that time's not really an issue at the moment. And we should just take our time on those roads and go as slow as we need to, or
But anyway, we're going to enjoy 4 nights here, well 3 now because we've just had our first night. 4 nights here on the Dampier Peninsula before we head to Broome and go camel riding. No luck with the fishing as yet. Soaked to the bone, however, after my little snag, but that's okay. I did see a turtle, absolutely beautiful. And speaking of beautiful, check out this check out those skies. It's just simply stunning out here with all my fly friends. I'm going to head down to the other end and try my luck again, and no luck there, then I'll just take my soggy wet bum back to the caravan and make a cuppa. Not my morning this morning when it comes to fishing, but that's okay. I am on my second snag and I'm literally just waiting for the tide to go out because it's not too far out, but it's very rocky and I don't want to go arse over you know what. So I'm just enjoying this sunrise and enjoying a bit of me time. Good morning, this is our fifth and final day here at Quandong Point. We have simply just been fishing, beaching, resting. Fishing, beaching, resting. Repeat, it's been great. However, one of the tanks has run out of water, but we're making use of what we have and enjoying here at Quandong Point. And hoping to catch a fish. Josh has caught a trevally, not size, and I've caught nothing. So fingers crossed for some fish on our very last day.
God.
Yay, Daddy!
Alright, now you get the hook out.
Look at
Holy heck!
Woohoo!
That's the biggest fish! Holy giant!
I'm going to get the flies out of the bag.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Pack up day for us today here at Quandong Point. We are moving on to Cable Beach. We've got 5 nights at Cable Beach. We can't wait. Lockie and I are doing something extremely fun tomorrow on the beach. You can probably guess what it is because it's the go-to thing when you're in Broome. So that'll be super fun. So much cleaning up to do after the catastrophe that happened before we got here. There is so much dried milk spots in places you wouldn't think there would be dried milk. On the ceiling, on the cabinets, it's just everywhere. So Josh is going to take the boys out when we get to Cable Beach this afternoon just to give me a chance to do some deep cleaning and get the van looking schmicko again, because as you can see here, we are red dirt. And when you've got 2 little spring chickens running in and out of the van all the time, it's almost impossible to keep the van tidy. The state of our sheets, I'm not even going to show you because I'm so embarrassed, but I'm never putting cream, white coloured sheets on beds when we're in this kind of environment because they are now red. And I'm almost tempted just to throw them out rather than bleach them because I don't even think that's going to help. Anyway, I'll stop rambling on. I've got lots of packing up to do and cleaning, and we look forward to seeing you at Cable Beach.
So Noel wants to go on the camel ride, but he's a bit too little and he thinks he's going to go on the baby one. But it's just us watching Mum and Lockie on the camel. They're at the very front of the camel train. So there was a 95 kilo weight limit and I've absolutely blown that, so I'm no chance of going on. Just made it to Guanthom Point. I think it's how you pronounce it. Grantham
Point. Hard to say.
Just out of Broome. Made it here from the Malcolm Douglas Crocodile Park. Kids had a great time watching the croc feeding and the jaw chomping and the
All
birds
things to do with
and
crocs.
things like that. Pretty cool. So I've just decided to come down here just to finish the day off.
And our broom stint.
Have a nice little beer just in the sunshine. This will be the end of our broom stint. So we'll be leaving here and making our way south instead of west, which will be a nice change. So we've got 5 days to get to Exmouth.
Yeah, slogging it down the coast.
Yeah.
Our next stop is 80 Mile Beach, and then we'll be free camping it until we get to Exmouth. And we'll have a 2-night stay there before we hit the Ningaloo coast. Very excited, but we've decided to cancel Stephen's camp, so our Ningaloo is now a 10-night instead
stint.
of 15.
I think our 5-night stint up the coast, up at Kwandong, up at Kwandong Point. I don't know, made us think maybe 15 nights in a row is too much for off-grid camp life with kids and no water, and yeah. So we've cut it back to 10. Should be still cool. Anyway, hooroo.
Thanks so much for watching.
See you on the next one.
Until now, it's been a long one this week, but we hope that we have shown you all things to do with Broome, and yeah.
We think we've ticked off a few items.
Yeah, we have, but it's very hard with young children. Perfect spot if you're
great
single.
if you're just coming here on an adult holiday.
Wine and dine and treat yourself to
beach
an
bars and
aviation
grills.
tour. Yeah, but with kids,
boats.
we've just felt a little bit underwhelmed. Like, it's been great, but just in terms of doing things and activities, it's been a little bit
Things
underwhelming.
like the Cable Beach foreshore, great spot, unbelievable to have a drink and watch the sun go down and go to the beach. No playgrounds at all.
Well, there's one little playground with one slide and a little swing.
Yeah, hardly. You got to slide and a swing.
Yeah.
But
There's
so much grassed area.
So much potential, but it's not being utilised. But anyway, we're not being negative Nancy's, that's just feedback.
Yeah, beautiful spot.
Yes, we're going to enjoy the sunset and we'll sign off for now. Thank you so much for watching, and when it comes to travelling, don't think about it, just bloody do it. Cheers. If you've enjoyed this episode, please comment below. Any feedback or words of wisdom is always greatly appreciated. And a last note, if you think Josh's beard needs to go, please comment below as well. I think it's gross and it's got to go.
Yeah, Dale, I bought you something. Found you that.
What is it?
Love Heart Rock. There you go. Keep going.
Thinks he's romantic. Anyway, toodaloo.